Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Starfire Blooms here and Beast with another pick a card reading today. Today's pick a card reading is going to be all about your past life with someone else. We'll see who this person shows up with once we actually get into the readings. You probably have an idea of who it is already, but this will give you some confirmation, or maybe there's like another past life that spirit would like to call to your attention for whatever reason. Okay, so our selection today is going to be Reclaim with this citrine point. And I actually love that Reclaim came out for the citrine, because citrine is a bit about power and working with some of the chakras associated with your own personal power. So I love that. I love that as the selection that came out. Okay, and then we have Death, which is a little ominous, but I mean, I feel also appropriate for a past life reading, since obviously at one point you guys died and then reincarnated along with this Amazonite point. And then this, let's see if we can get it to show its nice beautiful rainbows, or its beautiful fire. This Ethiopian opal, this Ethiopian fire opal, along with Get Wild. So I will give you a few seconds here to figure out which pile it is. For me, it happens very intuitively. So there will be a pile, like a card that really calls my name, or one of the crystals will really be calling my name. Some people might have to watch the beginning of each video to try and figure out if there is a message there for them. If you are being called to more than one, then it's very likely that there is more than one message for you. If you're not really being called to anything, then maybe there's just not a message here. Don't try to force anything. And remember, this is a collective reading, so take whatever resonates, leave whatever doesn't, you know. And then, again, Beast is here with me today, as usual, so I apologize for whatever doggy noises make their way into the videos. He's like quiet all day, and then I start filming and suddenly he's like up and ready to go. I don't know if there's just a lot of energy that wants to come through that he's picking up on. He is a Pisces, so that is entirely possible. Or if he's just like, oh no, she's paying attention to something that isn't me right now. I don't like this. Anyways, I'll give you a couple seconds to choose here. And I hope you enjoy your message today. Hello, pile one. If you chose this Reclaim Oracle card along with the citrine point, congratulations on making it to your pile. What I will say, reclaiming is all about, you know, if someone takes something from you, like maybe you've lost a little bit of your personal power, maybe you gave a little bit too much of your personal power away. Reclaim is all about calling all of that back to you. So there could be some sort of karmic soulmate that this is about, who maybe you're really missing, or you're focusing on a lot. And I think that this reading is really meant to help you reclaim some of that power as you come to a higher level of understanding on why you're in the situation you're in, what lesson you're supposed to be learning from this, what you're supposed to be taking away from whatever situation you are inquiring about, whether it is a lover or someone that's just being particularly nasty to you. Hopefully this helps you gain some clarity, so you can just kind of like let it go and call all of that power that you are currently sending in that direction back to you. That being said, I'm gonna get a look at how you guys are showing up in this connection currently, and then I'm going to look at the connection itself. Actually, I'm going to move. No. Oh, hey, wait a second. I have a card stand right here. perfect, because now I can just put the card up in the card stand. Okay. Alright, so let's see how you guys are showing up in this connection. What is going on here? What is making this so confusing? What information is there on your past lives? But first, let's see how you guys are showing up in this connection at this moment. Okay, so we have the cosmic egg. I love that for you, and I love that, so I'm using this as your energy, and this is their energy. Now, if the other one sounds a lot like you, it could be that it's because that they are mirroring you, or you are mirroring them. But I'm gonna say that I love that your energy, like the snake is facing this way, your energy is facing away from them at this moment, so hopefully that's a good thing. And then they are showing up as the moth. So what I will say about these cards so far is we have the moth as an air sign. So Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini could be significant. And then we have the cosmic egg not showing up as any of the traditional signs, but as a spirit sign. So it's very likely that you are on a spiritual journey, you are having a spiritual awakening, you are a very spiritual person. Let's see what we can get. Let's read for the cosmic egg person first, since I opened up right to spirit. Okay, cosmic egg, here you go. Completion, harmony, the infinite within the finite. The cosmic egg is the final card in the journey of the animal spirit deck, and it represents the unfolding of cosmic consciousness. This state emerges after we have tread the path for quite some time, and through self-effort and grace we experience self-realization. A sense of contentment and oneness spontaneously arises within us, and the veils of our self-limiting beliefs are lifted. When the essence of the cosmic egg has not been activated, we may feel as if we will never get there, or that we travel alone, disconnected from others. Even if our encounter with this card is brief, appearing as a momentary glimmer or a flash of interconnectedness, its potent energy stays with us. The cosmic egg is a remedy for the fragmentation of modern life. It's through the power of this card that we are reminded of the cosmic contract written at the beginning. We hold on to life, and life holds on to us. The journey is complete, but it does not end. Okay. That is actually some very helpful information. I love that it brings up the concept of our souls writing things. So this is for sure a soul contract. This is something that you guys, before you came to Earth, said, this is how we're going to show up for each other. And I love that that's showing up in this reading for you. So let's take a look at the moth. Okay, and I love that it's a lunar moth. Like, look at how beautiful that is. Anyways. Impulsive, hasty, wishful. The moth is sure the grass is greener on the other side. Moth energy is at play when we're attracted to easy solutions or anything shiny and new. This can lead to unfinished projects, disappointment, or burnout. It's helpful to remind moth personalities that life is complex, no matter the illusion. No one is exempt from the trials and tribulations of this great journey. Practice seeing life as an infinite mystery rather than wishing it was easier or different. When in balance, enthusiastic, whimsical. When out of balance, idealizes others, jittery, to bring into balance. Finish a project. All right. Okay. And I think I'm getting why cosmic egg person is now facing this way. So the message I'm getting here is moth person is just being moth person, right? Moth person is standing in their power. They are not running away. They are not chasing. Moth person is just being moth person. And part of being moth person is that they are so attracted to things that are shiny and new, right? So it's like once something loses their novelty for moth person, then moth person just sort of goes out and chases the next like shiny thing. And that's just it's nothing personal. That's just how moth person is. That's how moth person operates in the world. It's not even about how moth person is operating in this connection. Like for you, for sure, it is, you know, what's bothering you is how moth person is operating within this connection. But what you're not seeing is that's how moth person lives their life. And, you know, imagine being that way. Imagine always needing external validation, always needing external stimulation to, you know, get just a hit of dopamine. And that's what I'm getting very much about moth person. It's the reason that they need that constant validation, the reason that they need to constantly be chasing the new, the reason that they constantly need that sense of novelty about something is because there's something within themselves that they can't like generate it. Like cosmic egg person is a master. That's why they are that completeness, that last card in the entire journey, which really is about being whole, being complete, about being not just one with yourself, but one with everything around you, being totally integrated to the true nature of things. That is how this is showing up. Moth person can't do that. That's why moth person needs so much external validation. That's why moth person needs the new, needs the shiny, needs the novelty. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let us take a look at the current state of this connection. I'm gonna assume it's not in the best condition since your energy is heading away from them. And honestly, Cosmic Egg, I am so proud of you for that. I just want, like, I know that's so hard, especially when it comes to these like past life connections, right? Because it's like it's like part of your soul remembers that past life, and there's like something that will yearn for that other person. And it takes a lot to be able to be like, okay, well, I guess we're just not doing it in this lifetime. Whatever, we're gonna head in a different direction. And I am so proud of you for that. Okay, so we got one card that popped out, so we are going to put it right here, and that card is the Crow. And honestly, I love that for you, Cosmic Egg, because the Crow is you having all of the tools that you need to create the existence that you want for yourself. The Crow is about knowing how to wield those things. The Crow is about recognizing that those things are already there. The Crow is about thinking about what it is that you want out of life and then making that happen for yourself. And it really seems like you have just reached this beautiful level of awareness, of ascendance, of awakening. And you're like, you know what? I don't even need Moth Person because I have all the tools that I need to make everything that I want happen for me. And no stupid stinking moth that needs the novelty and doesn't even have all of the gifts that I have is gonna take that away from me or make me feel any less. And I love that for you, Cosmic Egg. Okay, yeah. So Three of Lotuses is all about being integrated. It's all about all of these synchronicities that are going to come through for you. And like this video could just even be a huge sync for you and a huge confirmation of where you are at right now. And I feel like a lot of that is happening for you in life right now. Like things just keep showing up to show you that you are on the right path. And as much as it doesn't seem like it right now, Moth Person is a part of that. And you may wish that, like, you know, they didn't show up the way that they did, but you have to understand that they showed up the way that you needed them to show up as a part of your building process. Like they're helping you build the foundation of who you are meant to be. And it's taking a lot of work, right? They're really making you work a lot on yourselves to stay composed in the face of adversity, to even though you have you know, the trials and tribulations that come with encountering a moth personality, and, you know, whatever rejection you might be feeling or whatever type of way that they have influenced you to feel, because again, you are in complete control here. no one has control over anything but their own selves. They only ever have influence over other things. So the influence that they've had is to be a little bit of a challenge and to make you work a little bit harder for the things that you want. But this is going to be a good thing because it's making you work harder. It's making you do more. It's making you go to these extra lengths to achieve the things that you want. And it sucks right now because you're doing all of the hard work right now, right? But you need to be doing the hard work. Okay. Let's see what more information we can get here. So that's what's going on in this lifetime. Yeah, and then, okay, so then I'm getting another message here, right? Because 3 of Lotuses can also be about reunion. So it's like the message that's coming through is this started because the crow is also the beginning of the deck. So this started to bring you into the work that you're supposed to be doing, to get you into hard work mode. That's what this reunion was all about. It's about taking you out of your comfort zone, pushing you to go a little bit further. And in a past life, you guys could have just been like friends in a past life, and you had something that you guys like were working together to build. So let's get some more information. I got so busy like just spitting out the message that Spirit wanted me to spit out that I even forgot what I was supposed to be telling you guys about. And I'm sorry if that happens sometimes in my videos. I can't, like, I try to set a theme and then Spirit's like, tell them this, and I'm like, okay, if you tell me to. I just, like, I don't have control over how the messages come out. They just come out. Anyways. Yeah. 2 of Swords. Yeah, okay. So I feel like the purpose of this connection in every single time that you guys reunite in any past life and in this life is to make you make a choice. It's like there's a way that you want to be living, a way that you feel you are meant to be living, and then there's the way that, you know, maybe that you've chosen to live because of survival or something like that. And I feel like this moth personality really comes in to make you affirm your choice. You know, they act as a little bit of a challenge, they act as a little bit of a block, and that's how they're always meant to be acting. So this really doesn't even have to be like a romantic person. Like, this could be, you know, maybe you have a brother that's always giving you a hard time, or maybe it's like your boss or something like that. It's a really challenging energy that they show up as, and they show up as this energy in every lifetime to propel you forward. That's how they choose to show up for you. And yeah, so you really have to choose your own power here, right? And that's also like what the reclaim is all about. They will try to take it, but it's to make you stronger. It's to make you affirm, no, this is my power. Ain't nobody taking my power from me. That is mine. Give it back. And you're going to become more powerful every single time that you have to do that. And to sort of like, so sometimes something will pop up and tell you, no, you can't. And sometimes the reason these things have to pop up and tell you, no, you can't, is so that you can stand up and shout, yes, I can. And there is so much power in you standing up and shouting, yes, I can, that really goes a long way in, you know, speaking it into existence, to affirming your truth and to manifesting all of the things that you desire. So I really love that this is coming, like that these 2 cards are coming out together. Okay, what else do we get here? 5 of Swords. Yeah, this is for sure a challenging karmic connection, and that could be what, like, it's like you do on some level deeply care, but it's such a challenging connection. Every single time you guys meet, it's like, you know, it's not smooth. It's a bumpy ride every single time. Nine of Cups. Yeah, but it really it really is to bring you all of the things that you're wishing for, all of the things that you're hoping for, you know, whatever it is that you pray for or wish on stars for, or that like secret desire that dwells deep inside your heart that maybe you wish you could go for. It's to bring you into alignment with that. It's to make you do the work for that. It's to make you show up and say, yes, this is actually something I want. Like, you know, there's so much about people, so many people out there that are, I'm manifesting. And it's like, are you really though? I once knew someone who would lay in bed all day, right? And they would lay in bed and they would close their eyes all day long and visualize and then expect things to just magically happen for them. And that's not how manifesting works. Yes, it is part of it. Yes, you do have to feel it. Yes, you do have to see it. Yes, it has to be a thought before it can become an action, but you have to take the action. So it's like, if you're just sitting around wishing things were better, wishing this and that, the universe will send you something. Okay, show me that's what you actually want. Are you going to work for that? Or are you just going to sit around wishing for it? And it's making you do the work because it wants that for you. It wants you to get all of the things that you want. So sorry about that, guys. He got it out. Anyways, I think I can just edit the barking out. Let's see what more information. And while I'm shuffling, the rest of that message is coming through as well. So you might feel just like so very bad because you have these people around you, right? That like you feel like they don't believe in you. You feel like they don't see you. You feel like there's a way that you wish that they would show up for you and they're just not doing it. And it's to show you that you have to show up for yourself that way. The only person that it really matters if they believe in you is you, because that's the only person that's going to work to get you what you want out of life. You can have all these people that believe in you, all that they want, but are they actually going to do the work to build you into the person that you want to be? No, they don't have that kind of power over you. Only you have that power. Only you have the power to create the life that you want, which is why it's important for you to make sure that you are having just like so much confidence in yourself to get the things that you want out of life, to get not the things that you want, the things that you deserve. There we go. All right, that was a nice one. Whew. Spirit is loud today. Maybe that's why Beast is being loud. Like, Beast hears it and Beast is just screaming right back, or picking up that energy. And yeah, anyways. Six of Cups. Oh, I love this because Six of Cups does also pertain to past lives. So I mean, I feel like that's just even more confirmation that you and and we have Death coming out. Yeah, this is a cycle that you guys go through every single life. And here's what I'm gonna say about the bad guy. Okay, think about it this way. If we are in some sort of simulation where we're here to be learning lessons to that, you know, heal our spirits, or whatever lessons we were trying to learn, we're not gonna learn those lessons if everybody is nice, right? And how noble it is of a spirit to be like, everybody's gonna hate me, people are not gonna like me, I have to be the bad guy, and then be like, all right, well, I care enough about you guys to show up as the bad guy in your story so that you can do the healing that you want to do and you get to be the hero. So I'm just gonna throw that one out there. Anyways, Six of Cups. Okay, so with this coming out on top of the Crow, the Two of Swords, what I'm going to say about the Six of Cups in this context is it's about the reason you guys keep reincarnating with each other and you keep choosing this lesson to learn. It's because it's about learning how to choose your joy. And every time you go through this cycle, like this cycle of coming in as number one, and then, you know, six is the reason. Ugh, oh my god, there's so many messages that want to come through at once. I have to like stop and figure out how to word this. The reason we are going through this cycle, right, is like we're going one and then we're going back in circles and circles, reincarnate, death, reincarnate, death, reincarnate, death, however you want that cycle to sound to you. It's about, we have to think about choices, and 6 is the number of soulmates, and sometimes soulmates are challenging. I have my own theories. I know everyone has their own theories on soulmates. I don't see soulmates as a strictly romantic thing. I think, one, we are all one soul, and therefore we are all soulmates, and that if you tune in, everyone is actually teaching you something about yourself. It's just like the lessons that were the hardest to learn are the ones that are gonna stand out for you the most. So 6 is the number of soulmates. 6 is, in numerology, the number of love as well. And this 2 of Swords is really about making a difficult decision. And so it's getting you to choose love every single time. It's getting you to stop acting out of fear. It's getting you to raise your vibration. That's what this past life is all about. That's what this lesson that comes again and again in every single lifetime is all about. Okay. Oof, yeah, getting you to stand in your power, getting you to take a look at everything that you have inside you, come to terms with it, and be like, okay, this is what we're doing today. This is what we're doing today. And figuring out how you're going to do it without knocking your crown over, right? You're going to keep that beautiful crown on your head and stand in your power as this wonderful queen of abundance, being able to reclaim your power and claim yourself as just such a wonderful, abundant being. That's what this is about. Getting you to get out of any sort of lack mentality that you have, whatever fear-based thought processes that you have, aligning yourself with abundance, because you are abundance. And it really has to get you to see yourself differently. And sometimes the process of that isn't so nice. Sometimes you need someone around you to be like, you are... I even hate saying these words out loud. It's like the vibration just to me. Anyways, I'm gonna say it, and it's gonna hurt my feelings. Anyways, sometimes you need someone out there being like, you are ugly, you are worthless, you are just an it, you are not a person, you are a pariah. And sometimes you have to hear that a lot of times before you finally stand up and say, no, I am not. I am beautiful. I am competent. I am worthy. I am successful. I am amazing. I am so wonderful. Oh, that blood. But if it wasn't for that echoing of, if it wasn't someone speaking out loud, maybe you have like a lot of subconscious fears, a lot of negative programming, and maybe someone coming out and having you see what that negative programming sounds like out loud and how it feels when it comes from another person makes you take a look at, well, why am I even talking about myself like that? Like, it should hurt. When hearing it from yourself should hurt just as much as hearing it from another person. And maybe you need to hear it from another person for you to be like, that shit ain't right. We not doing that today. Okay, I had more cards I wanted to use. Oh, here they are. All right, let us get out. I'd like you to think about what your fears and insecurities would look like personified, and then see if this person fits that description. And I feel like that's going to tell you a lot about yourself and this connection. Okay, so come on, Spirit, what more do you have for us in this moment? 7 of Wands, yeah, challenging for sure. The Anchor, oh, love that for us. 2 of Coins, yeah. Okay, so the message that's coming through here is, and I feel like it just goes so much in line with what this reading is all about. It's having someone challenge you. It's having adversity show up, so that you stand up and you say, you're not going to treat me that way. And you're going to keep getting people that are going to show up like this until you finally stand up and say, you're not treating me this way. And it's about refinding balance after you've been knocked down, and understanding that no matter how many times they come and knock you down, you get up one more time. Okay, let's get a final message here. Love. Oh, and I love that this is coming out exactly, and I love that this is coming out on your side as well. Like, you are love and light to the fullest. You are just such a wonderful it's like everything is black and gray, but you possess the full rainbow. You have that is yours. Yeah, you are so complete. You're not just the full rainbow, you're the black and white as well. I love that for you, Cosmic Egg. I really do. I mean, yes, the moth is beautiful, but they're only green and yellow. You've got the full spectrum of color. And I feel like, oh, you know what? Here's the other thing that I am also getting about this. Like, you see how they're just like green and yellow? I feel like this person is someone that is green with envy over you, which is why they feel like they have to keep knocking you down. Okay, transcend. Yep, and this is all about teaching you how to transcend all that. Like, you might be so tempted to take everything personally, and you have to remember that it's not personal. It is not personal at all. And then it's also to teach you, like, there may be at one point where you did take things much more personally, and it's because your vibration was a little bit lower. And this is showing you how to transcend that, so that you are so high above that vibration can't even touch you anymore. Balance. Oh my god, and I love that balance is coming out on top of the Two of Coins. It's exactly like I said. It's all about coming back, regaining your balance after you've been knocked down. And you are on, this is a journey. You for sure are on a journey, whether you resonate with the twin flame journey or just like a healing journey in general. You for sure are on a journey, and you're gaining so much wisdom along the way and coming into touch with your true divinity, which is then giving you a lot of divine wisdom as well. And it's like the more powerful you grow through all of the things that you learn, the more confident that you become. And remember that confidence is something that you can choose right here, right now, despite all of these jealous people around you, because you have to look at the bigger picture and things. Like, we are all in this together. We are so much more than just one person, just one household, just one city, just one state, just one country, world. We are a multiverse with so many things going on. And when you put it in that bigger perspective and see how all of these multiverses are so connected, because remember, past lives, we're running on different timelines. Yes, so you guys do have another timeline with each other and other timelines with each other where you guys keep popping up and in and out and everything like that. But all of that is a part of a bigger thing, and that's what these past life connections really do show you. It's like how limitless all of this truly is. And a big part of this is showing you how to set firm boundaries. Boundaries are so important in a part of your self-love, and remember that you are so desired because you are such a joyful, beautiful being of light. And have a little empathy for yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. I feel like when other people are hard on you, you take it super personally and then are hard on yourself, and that is unnecessary. That is so unnecessary. And don't forget to advocate for your truth, and because advocating for your own truth is how to have your own emotions responsibly. Like, other people can try to invalidate you, people can attempt to make you feel some certain way, but when you advocate for yourself, you are being true and honoring your own emotions, which is super important, and especially in keeping yourself grounded. And once you get into that nice grounded state, like, you will have a lot more clarity on why things are the way they are, why things are happening the way they are, and it will bring you a lot more strength. And I know strength can be a little bit difficult, right? It's like sometimes I'm like, okay, I don't want more strength. I want peace. I want, strength, being strong can be exhausting, and oof, I get you. I feel you on that one. But just make sure, like, you're communicating, and it takes a lot of strength to communicate your boundaries with people, and make sure that you're doing that. Okay. So pile 1, I think that is all that I have for you at the moment. It was a pleasure to be the medium for this message to come through to you as. It really was. This reading was really touching. It's filled me with so much emotion, and I'm so happy that you've come so far on your journey, pile 1. All right, I'll do another one of these very soon. Until next time, bye. Hello, pile 2. If you chose the Death Oracle card along with this Amazonite point, congratulations on making it to your pile. What I will say about what I'm picking up just off of the Death card right now, is that you are probably going through some sort of fundamental change, like the kind of change that happens once it hits you, like you're never the same after that. I feel like you really are changing, on like making some really big, important life changes right now. So, that being said, I will now do a reading for you and them and see how you each are showing up in this connection, so you can kind of get an idea of who this person is. You might already have an idea intuitively, especially if you clicked on this video to hear about someone specific. So this could, in that case, act as confirmation, or maybe someone that you didn't expect shows up in this reading. But it's a collective reading, so take whatever resonates. Alright, let's see how you guys are showing up. The Deer, okay. And the Crocodile. So you guys are directing some energy at each other for sure. And the other thing I'm going to point out about this at this moment is, like, you have the Deer, which is such a, like, sweet, soft animal, and then we have the crocodile over here, and the image I'm being shown is like a deer that's like going for a drink at the water, and then this crocodile like comes out and snatches them. I am going to read for them as well, but then I know off the top of my head that the crocodile is all about sitting and waiting. It is like there is such a predatory vibe to this card. It's like the crocodile is someone who lurks and watches and calculates on when to plan an attack on someone. That's the energy. It doesn't always have to be that way. Like, sometimes, especially after a breakup, I think it's a little normal for people to lurk. So this could just be someone that's lurking you, or like, sometimes If you really like someone and you know that they don't like you back, then a lot of times you end up lurking on them. So it could be something a little bit more innocent like that, but something predatory for sure came through here. And if you do have some predatory people in your life, my sweet dear person, I am so sorry for you. I am so sorry you're going through that, my dear. That sucks. As someone who is very aggressively stalked for a period of time, like I hope you're not going through that kind of situation. Okay, deer. Loving, intuitive, graceful, the mother. The deer represents the feminine aspects of earth energy. This energy is available to all creatures, regardless of gender, but is especially potent in new parents. During the first few days, they are fully present, nurturing, and calm. Their inner beauty radiates, and a sense of grace calms the room. A deer personality affects others in this way, drawing them toward a quiet tenderness. The deer card may appear when a birth or celebration of new life draws near, or when a situation calls for absolute gentleness and compassion. When in balance, receptive, compassionate, nurturing. When out of balance, concerned, protective, to bring in balance, nature, children. Okay. Let us find now our crocodile friend. I think crocodile was actually at the beginning. Okay, crocodile, resting, submerging, collecting energy, cooling off. The crocodile reminds us to step back from the external world and turn inward. Now is not the time for decisions, action, or discussion. The crocodile's mantra is wait. This doesn't mean lying around hoping life's challenges will disappear. The crocodile is much smarter than that. It means intentionally withdrawing, gathering our awareness, observing, and building energy. Fill up the vital reserves so your next move comes from a place of wisdom and power. When in balance, wise, patient, a silent powerhouse. When out of balance, feels stuck, lashes out. To bring into balance, rest, Makarasana pose. Yeah, so the energy that I'm getting here is like this person is for sure lurking you. And then the other thing I'm going to say about this is like, yeah, you are facing crocodile person, but you're also kind of like facing forward. But there's for sure some attachment here with you guys directing energy at each other. So let's take a look at what the connection currently looks like. And again, with this coming out under the death card, I'm assuming that the connection itself is probably either you or the connection is going through some sort of drastic change at this moment. But let's see what the cards have to say about that. Okay, the swan. Yeah, and especially with you coming in this feminine energy, this feminine earth energy. Okay, and then the other thing I'm going to say is crocodile is water, so water signs could be significant. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and then earth signs could be significant. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. And then we have the swan, which is very specifically Cancer. Two of birds, yeah, all right, okay, gotcha. I see what's happening here. Okay, so I feel like a big part of maybe why you're here right now is because yes, you are a very intuitive person, but your intuition is being blocked. And what is blocking your intuition? Here's the thing about this card. So when we look at this card, we actually have someone in the background playing singing bowls, right? And then we have this person up front that's like carrying these broken singing bowls, and the clattering from this person carrying the broken bowls is drowning out the music of the guy that's playing out back. So what's really being called here is to drop the baggage. There's something that's like cluttering. There's a noise that's cluttering you from being able to hear the music, right? So there's something that's like blocking your intuition, and what's blocking your intuition is the baggage that you're holding on to that's making all of this cluttering noise. And that's a choice that you have to make, though. Like, you can watch as many videos as you want, but unless you actually make the decision to just drop it, you're gonna keep carrying that all around. And that's what's acting as like a really big block here. So it's like, you probably don't even see like that they are directing energy at you, and it's because you're still holding on to this baggage. Okay, and then we have the Pathfinder, and I think the Pathfinder is actually very specifically Virgo. So we for sure have a lot of the dominant energies here, and then the sign traditionally associated with death is Scorpio. So we for sure have like a lot of heavy earth and water energy. And then the Pathfinder. Okay, so this could be like a friendship connection that you have. I don't know if you want it to be more than a friendship connection or not. But then this also speaks to like some sort of determination. Like, I feel like you, and I love, so much of this energy is facing that way. And this person is also directing energy, but it's like a really focused energy. It's like you are honed in on what you want and directing so much energy at what you want. So now let's get some information on your past life with this person. This one came popping out. Queen of Cups, even more water energy. Okay. Let's get some more information. The Magician, and the Three of Wands. So what's coming through here is that you are for sure on an emotional journey, and you are actually very far on your emotional journey. And this person in some way teaches you how to use all of the tools that you have, and they're teaching you like how to maybe rein your emotions in a little bit so that you can do a little bit more of, to teach you to be a little bit more like them, right? Like I feel like you operate, and I love this for you. I love someone that can own their emotions and isn't afraid to operate out of their emotional body. And then I also love, okay, so then what's also popping up here is that, you know, we have a lot of earth and water. So yes, there is all of this like heavy emotional energy, and this person shows up to teach you how to calm that energy so that you can be a little bit more like them, where, you know, they really can step back and see the bigger picture and plan things a little bit better. And yes, sometimes that can be used in a negative way. Like planning can be conniving, but planning can also just be planning, where, you know, you're setting goals and seeing ahead and how things can play out. And it takes you being in your headspace a lot to do that. But in order to get there, like, you have to calm a lot of these really deep emotions that you have to learn how to get in control of them so that you can stand in your power to be able to plan things a little bit better. Okay. And I feel like a big part of how this happens is they come back into your life every lifetime, maybe not every lifetime, but whenever you guys agree that that's what you guys want to do with each other while you are beings of light and making these sorts of plans for your life, is that they're going to trigger you to have these like big swells of emotions so that you can work on them. That's what's going on there. All right, what other information can we get here? The High Priestess. Did the High Priestess come out on top of the High Priestess? The High Priestess came out on top of the High Priestess. Okay, so then, yeah, you are just such a wonderfully intuitive being. You are fully like in your High Priestess moment, where messages are coming to you, where you're really learning how to use your natural abilities, really learning how to tune into them. And then there's just like, so like, then we have double Cancer. So Cancer could for sure be important here, but then Queen of Cups, which is, water as well. And so it's just like, there's so much watery energy here. And I think the other thing here for you is to learn how to come into your feminine body. Like, you could be right now taking a lot of action, or operating from, your masculine energy centers are in charge of taking action. They're all about like getting things done, working. Whereas your feminine energies are more about observation, intuition, rest. So I feel like it's to bring you into this connection keeps popping up to bring you into your soft feminine energy, to get you to stop, to get you to take a break, to get you to sit down and say, I don't have to be making all of these actions. I don't have to be working. You have got to be kidding me right now. What is happening? So then we have the two birds. Oh my god. The Two of Swords coming out on top of the Two of Swords. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna pull the third card to see what's happening first. Okay, wait, what was these ones again? Three of Wands, the Pathfinder. Alright. So the thing I'm going to say about this also is then we have 2-2, and then we have 2 and 2. So angel number 2222 could be significant. You might see a lot of twos places. Okay, so then what was I doing? We were getting into this one. You have agency here, and I hope you're not like sitting around. Yeah, I feel like you might feel a little bit mentally blocked. And there's a decision that you have to make here. And you have to understand, you have to come to the realization that you have all of the tools that you need to live the kind of life that you want. And alligator person shows up in your life each lifetime, time and time again, to teach you that about yourself, to teach you that you are the creator, you are the master of your own universe. You really are such a powerful being. And I mean, death energy is such a powerful energy, and you wield that for sure. You have the power to bring about such fundamental change. And I feel like if this is someone who has recently entered your life and you're feeling a bit confused in it, I feel like you are headed towards a new beginning, and if that's what you want with this person, you just have to kind of keep your eye on the prize. Act with determination, act with cunning, get in control of your emotional body and go for the things that you want in life, because no one's going to hand them to you. You have to, you have to think about it, you have to stop, you have to think about it, you have to get in control of yourself, and then once you can control yourself, you can control how you're focusing your energy and start working towards what it is that you want. And then with the Fool coming out, I feel like there's like a newness to this connection for sure. So this might be someone that recently pops up in your life, like within, when I say recent, I mean within like the last 6 months or so. So let us get some more information. Okay, what do we have happening here? Strength. Okay. So in the traditional tarot cards, strength is depicted by a woman and a lion, and the woman tames the lion, and I feel like that really just kind of confirms the message that's coming through so strong with this reading, is that this is a repeating lesson, and this person might not just come back within each lifetime, but even within the same lifetime, it's like you might feel like you're meeting the same person in different bodies, and it's because you essentially are. It's like the same energy showing up again and again to teach you how to be the master of your own emotional body, to really teach you how to like rein in your emotions. And then we have the Four of Cups. And Justice. So, energies that are popping out right now, Libra and Leo, and then more water energy. But the Four of Cups is all, you might be feeling a little bit apathetic at the moment, or kind of like stuck, you're like you're like, things aren't going quite as I plan. And I feel like that's what the lesson that this person keeps popping up to show you is. It's things aren't always going to go to plan. No one said that it had to go to according to plans. Things aren't going according to your plan. They're going according to the plan that is set out for you. And it's teaching you how to balance that energy out so that at any time, so that you can come back into alignment, right? And making sure that your alignment isn't contingent on your ability to feel in control over everything around you. right, so then we have clarity. Yeah, okay. Transcend. All right. And live. We'll get into the bottom of the deck in just a minute. So, once you do a good job of reining in your emotions, this is going to bring you a lot of clarity. It'll help you to tap into your intuitive nature so that you are actually listening to your intuition and not any sort of negative thought programming that you have. So you're not mistaking your doubts as intuition. You're not mistaking your fears and insecurity as intuitions, but actually being able to come into a place of clarity. And once you get into this place of clarity, it's going to help you transcend this kind of like apathetic state that you might be in and bring you back into alignment with your true nature, which is love. So, so I love that this is beautiful, and this is a transformation for sure, especially depending, you know, what kind of past you have, where there could be like just so much heavy dark energy there that needs to be transmuted back into love and life, and that is a process. And it's gonna take some insight for you to understand. Like, you might be wondering, why aren't things happening faster for me? Because this is a process. This is not easy. This is not something that happens overnight. This is you being dedicated to yourself and to your own spiritual growth, to your own emotional growth, to your own mental, physical growth. This is a commitment to yourself. And you have to show up for yourself every single day and fight back whatever shows up and tells you can't. You got to fight back and say, I do not accept that. That is your truth, not mine. I am not accepting other people's truths as my own. That's not my stuff to pick up. That's their stuff. And once you kind of gain that insight, it's going to bring you back into balance, and it's going to really help you to tap into your own strength, which is going to bring you into a place of a lot more happiness and joy once you actually can reconnect with your own sense of confidence, and once you can communicate from a place of confidence and joy and tenderness, and, you know, get all of those good emotions that are in you and affirm those out loud. You are just going to be such a limitless well. You are a limitless well of potential, but all of that limitless potential is going to shine through, and it's going to help you to ground and stay connected into abundance. But that's a decision that you have to make for yourself, and you can choose to make that decision right now. You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait until you know, maybe there's like this idea that there's something that needs to happen or some way that you have to feel for you to tap into that. No, you can make that choice right this very second if you are determined enough, because things might be a little bit dark right now and you might not even feel worthy, but you have to understand that you all worthy exactly how you are, even though you are not a completed project at this moment. You are still a success in progress, and you are still worthy of all of the things that you desire in life. And don't forget that Spirit's love for you is so unconditional, and the love that you have for yourself needs to be unconditional as well. And just listen to yourself, listen to your body, listen and forgive yourself, you know? Forgive yourself for don't be so hard on yourself. Learn to forgive yourself when you mess up. People don't take things as seriously as you do. And just tap into that love. Tap into the vibration of unconditional love and understanding, and from there you'll be able to set a lot of nice firm boundaries for yourself, and you'll be able to expect good things out of life. And remember that this is a journey. It's a process. It's not a short walk. It's not an hour-long hike. It is a journey. But you're going to gain so much wisdom on this journey, and it's going to fill you with so much motivation once you really tap into these divine energies and also the divinity that is within you. And it's going to fill you with so much desire, and intuitively, like, you know this about yourself. It's just sometimes things cloud your judgment a little way. Things maybe you allow things to affect your confidence a little bit. And remember that you belong here. You are so loved, and in the great scheme of things, the greater scheme of things, like, we are just we're floating on a giant rock through space, man. We are a blimp. We are nothing. That is our truth. Okay. So pile 2, that is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed this message as much as I enjoyed giving it to you. And I hope to make another one of these for you again very soon. Bye. Hello, pile 3. I'm actually excited to, don't tell the other piles, but I'm actually excited to do your pile more than the other piles, because your pile feels spicy. Between this, and also don't tell the other piles, this is like right now my favorite of all of my gems. This is Ethiopian fire opal, which is technically a gem, not a crystal, but it's so beautiful. I can't really capture it. I wish you guys could see like in person just how beautiful this opal is. And then we have Get Wild, and I feel like this is about to be just such a spicy reading. And you know what? I haven't gotten to do any spicy readings, so this is going to be my first, and I'm super excited. Don't tell the other piles. This is our secret. Oof. All right. So right off the bat, I feel like maybe you guys, you and the person you are inquiring about have great chemistry. Like I am getting just, the chemistry is like ooh, palpable. I feel it. I'm feeling it. I'm getting a little spicy over here. Like I don't even. Anyways, we're gonna start this reading by seeing how you guys are both showing up in this connection at this moment. In time. And hopefully it is resonation station, and you get a pretty clear idea of who this is if you don't already, or it confirms that this is the person that you are inquiring about. So let's see how you guys are currently showing up in this connection. This one's gonna be you. Fire and spicy. Yep, we got fire energy coming through, so Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, and the spider. Interesting. Okay, so right off the bat, and then spider is earth, so we have Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Okay, and I love that there's like some similarity like with how the cards are set up, but then it's also kind of like complementary, where you have like this is going up and then this is going down, and then this is a lot of black then with rainbow color, while this is a lot of white then with a lot of black and a little bit of splash of yellow and red. There's just like there's a way that these two look together, and then you guys are both bugs. There's a way that these two energies are going together that I'm actually super here for right now, and I'm excited to see what the cards have to say here. So let us take a look in the book and get some reading on the energies. I know that spider energy is a very artsy energy. Okay. Spider, creator of prosperity through life's work. Dharma. The spider is an ingenious creator. Its greatest gift is weaving the thread of Dharma into a vast, intricate web that supports the spider and those around it, both financially and spiritually. It is hard work, but the spider neither tires nor becomes impatient. And this card reminds us creativity is everywhere. Be process-oriented rather than results-oriented, and soon your work becomes like the weaving of a magical, priceless tapestry. Abundance flows. When in balance, appreciative, enthusiastic, prosperous. When out of balance, discouraged, tired, forlorn. To bring into balance, playful creativity. And then the other thing I'm going to point out is that your energies, you're both standing in your power here. No one's facing the other one, no one's running away from the other one. You guys are both showing up just straight in your power, which is good. So then let's go ahead into the fire ant. Aggression, rigid thinking, following orders. Fire ant energy flares up without us noticing. It's the force that attracts us to people and situations that feed our imbalances rather than those that counter them. Gossiping and blaming are a few indicators that misaligned fire ant energy is at play. You may also find yourself stewing on a person or situation, only making things worse. How can you break free from the drama and cool down? Fire ants are surprisingly sensitive. Don't pretend the heat isn't getting to you. When in balance, thoughtful, disciplined. When out of balance, argues, excess heat, gossips. To bring into balance, solo time, walks at night. So yeah, these energies couldn't be important. Either sun, moon, rising, or you guys could have a lot of, like, you could have a lot of fire energy in your chart. The other one could have a lot of earth energy in your chart, so that could be important. But let us take a look at how the connection looks at this moment to get some more information here. Apparently Spirit wants to scream this at you because these came flying out. Okay. So we have the orbs. You guys should have some fun together. And then we have 9 of lotuses. Okay. So first of all, what I'm going to say about this is the thing that you want wants you to. And there is so much about pleasure here. I feel like you guys really enjoy each other's company. There's just such a magnetic attraction between you two too. Like, you are just so drawn to Spider Person, and I feel like you maybe get concerned that Spider Person doesn't feel the same way. Spider Person feels the same way. And this is going on for both of you for sure. And I feel like you're if this is someone that's not in your life at the moment, I feel like you are wishing that they would come back, and this I feel like is entirely possible. And again, how tarot readings work is that we are reading from the energy that is right here, right now. You could wake up tomorrow, you are a being of free will, you could wake up tomorrow and just decide that you're going to stop focusing on this person and that you want something else, maybe something that is willing to show up in the timeline that you would prefer, which is maybe not something that Spider Person is capable of doing at this moment. But it is something that you both want at this exact moment in time that you are watching this video. So then we have the orbs, and the orbs is specifically Leo and all about determination and going after the things that you want in life. And Spirit wants you to know if this is something that you really want, this can happen for you, but you're gonna have to give it some time. So this could very well be romantic with 1, how spicy it is, and 2, with the 3 of lotuses and 9 of lotuses. 3 of lotuses can be a friend, so this could be like a friend that you want there to be something more with, that you were wishing that there was something more with. This might be also, there might be some sort of power dynamic in the connection at this moment where maybe the power is a little bit more on your side and you might not even realize, like, there could be an imbalance of power here, yeah. Okay. Let's get into the past life a little bit now. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups. Okay, all right, gotcha. We have the Fool. Yeah. Okay. Eight of Cups. Okay. And then the King of Pentacles is off the bottom of the deck. I don't know why I showed you that when I didn't do that to any of the other decks. Anyways, so I feel like Spider Person is the one that walked away from this connection, which I then feel like makes a lot of sense if you're the one that's wishing that they would come back. And I feel like it's not that, I feel like for Spider Person, it's like they had to take a look at the things in their life and how things are serving them. And there could be some things about how this connection influences them that made them make the decision of, I don't think this connection is really serving me at this moment. So they walked away. I do feel like, yeah, you do so much want, like, you both want there to be a new beginning where you guys can like reconcile and then the energy can be like fresh and new again. But you both want it to be done in a way that serves you. And for each of you, it can come out of different, right? Like one of you could be operating out of ego very much, where you want this person to come and apologize so that you don't have to feel guilty about, you know, if maybe you push them away, to spare yourself from your own guilt and being like able to say like, okay, well, see, you know, now I can come from a place of where I don't have to be the one apologizing and I don't have to admit that I did any wrong. And then for one of you, it could be more they were like, well, I'm willing to reconcile, but this person has to admit that they messed up. And if they can't do that, then this isn't the person that I want in my life. So, but you do both want like a fresh start here. You do want a new beginning with each other. And I feel like how bad you want it, it's like it's your feeling for it in every single lifetime. Like someone has to walk away in every single lifetime, and it leaves someone yearning them so badly that your souls, like, you might not reconcile in this lifetime, but you know, there was something that happened in a past lifetime where they walked away from you and it hurt you on a soul level, and your soul then cried out for them for so long that yes, that they did come back, but not in the same lifetime. That's what I'm getting there. And it might happen every single lifetime like that, where then, you know, they come back in the lifetime and you make the same freaking mistake, man, and then they walk away again and they keep doing it. It's like this cycle. It keeps going around and around and around, until you learn, until you don't make that mistake. They're like, okay, so you want me to teach you not to make that mistake with me again? Because here we go. There you go. You made that mistake, walking away again. That's it. And then like you take it to heart so much and it hurts you on such a deep level. I feel like what the Get Wild card is to learn not to take things, you know, if something goes, just let it go. Let it go. Have fun with it. Like, life doesn't have to be so serious. I feel like there's a lot of hyper fixating that's happening from Fire Ant to Spider Person. And the message to Fire Ant is to, or if you are questioning how to bring this person in closer to you, the answer is to, you know, let loose a little bit, have fun. If you're not actually a fire sign, then tap into like this fiery energy. Don't be so serious about it. Show a little bit more of your playful side. And if you are wondering whether or not you should communicate to this person, I'm feeling like with the orbs being underneath the Page of Cups and the Page of Cups being about communicating your emotions, I feel like if you're wondering how to approach this person, the message that's being here is to move forward with your emotions. Like, start the conversation with it being about how you're feeling. Okay. Ooh, and then there's something else I'm going to point out. So you see how, you know, the spider has made itself like this beautiful web. I feel like the spider is so focused on this beautiful thing it's creating. It's like, ha, not only have I created a web, but it is a rainbow web. Look at how beautiful this thing is. And it's like so busy making its beautiful rainbow web. But on the other hand, you have the fire ant, which is like this thing that is exploding and all of these ants are coming out of it. And I feel like it's like, Spider Person don't give a shit. Spider Person is so caught up into creating Spider Person's web. And on the other hand, Fire Ant is like exploding. And I feel like that's a symbol of exactly what's happening here, is like Spider Person is focused on creating and you're just like exploding inside. You're like, why won't Spider pay attention to me? Because Spider's making a very beautiful rainbow web. Like, have you ever seen a web like that? No. That's why. Okay, Nine of Cups. So yeah, and that affirms that this is something that you both are wishing for. Like, you guys are both wishing for each other. You guys are both trying to manifest each other, and I feel like it has to start with you. If you want something to happen here, you have to be the one to reach out to get what you want, because Spider Person is focusing on other things. Spider Person is on their own emotional journey. You have to understand that about Spider Person. And again, like, they're making the world's first rainbow web. So there's that. The world. Okay. So what we have coming here is, yeah, this is for sure, I feel like this is affirming that this is a cycle that you guys go through every single lifetime. So yes, we are talking about a lot of how the relationship is in this lifetime, and that's because this is how it is in every single lifetime. You're going through this cycle of reincarnation. And what I also love then is that we have the Fool and then the World, and the tarot starts at the Fool and the tarot ends at the World. So there's like this whole journey, and when you think about tarot, it's the journey of the Fool. It's a hero's journey. It's the journey of the Fool, and you have to start, the way that you start this journey is you take a leap of faith, right? So this leap of faith could be even like you're watching this video and you're like, do I talk to this person? It feels risky. Send that risky text, bish. Send it. And you guys come back to this every single lifetime to teach each other things, to help each other grow, to help each other down your path. You guys show up as different things for each other to teach each other something that's really necessary for your growth as people. And I feel like if you're wondering why they're just sort of walking away, even though this is something that you both, let's face it, want, and that you guys both are so attracted to each other. There's so much chemistry here. So you're like, so then why are they walking away? And it is because part of their emotional journey is learning how to be a little bit more frugal, a little bit more stingy with their emotional, financial reserves. Because I feel like they're someone, Spider Person is someone that can be very generous, and maybe that is something that they do like they'll overextend themselves, and then, you know, they might start with a full cup, but the way that they want to show up for people is that they will keep giving until that cup is empty. And then even with an empty cup, like then they're trying to figure out ways to give even more. So a big part of the spider's emotional journey is learning to be a little bit more frugal with themselves, with their energy, with their finances, with their emotions, and learning to keep a little bit, because they would just give all of their love away to everyone if they could, but then they end up like burnt out, and they're just trying to not get to that burnt out place. So they're keeping to themselves right now, and it's like you might feel like they're shutting you out. They're not just shutting you out, they're shutting a lot of people out, if we're being honest right now. Okay. Let's see what more information we can get here. Okay, so the other thing I'm going to say is we had the Nine of Cups coming out. I love the layering of this. Like we had the Nine of Cups coming out once at the bottom of the layer, but then we have the Nine of Cups coming out again in this like top layer, and I feel like that's just showing like you guys want, like this is something that you have in each timeline that you guys have together, and this is something that you guys wish for in each timeline together. And right now, while things might seem a little bit difficult and you are in this state of yearning, this is how it goes in every single timeline. We had two popping out together, so we're going to take them together. And I feel like with the sun, this is a lot of really big energy coming through here. We have, with the sun and justice coming out together, there's something that needs to be brought to light here for you to kind of come back into balance. And you have to understand, you know, karma is always at play. No one ever truly gets away with anything. There's something about enlightenment that I'm having a hard time translating. There's gonna be like a moment where you'll feel like justice has been served, or some sort of karmic justice is going to be served, and this is going to bring you like so much happiness. Like you might be feeling like the universe and the powers that be aren't hearing you. They are, and things are working out, don't worry. But there's like some sort of balance. You know how I said before that there is some sort of empower of balance that's happening right now? You have to be the one that brings, you know, that brings things back. You can't be coming from a place of wanting to like have some sort of power play, whatever power, if you are trying to like have you not reaching out as a power, being the one to reach out as a power play, you have to cut that out if you want to reconcile, you know. And then we have strength in Sovereign of Wands. Okay. So I feel like a big message that's coming through here, and we have so much fire energy, I would just like to say that. So we have the sun, which then again is fire. We have strength, which is specifically Leo. We have the Sovereign of Wands, which is also fire. So there's a lot of fire energy in this reading for sure. Anyways, if you are operating from a place where you're kind of feeling a need to control things a little bit, that has to be reined in. You have to understand that spider person is their own person. Spider person gets to choose how they spend their energy, how they spend their time, how they spend their financial resources. And you can't be mad at Spider Person for choosing the decisions that are best for them, because they are coming from a place, Spider Person is coming from a place where they are standing in their power, where they are tapping into their confidence and making decisions based on what they want for their life. And what they want for their life right now is this really beautiful spider web, even if it means that they're going to be on that spider web alone for now, until they catch their fly or whatever they want to catch. And Spider Person is standing in their power, understanding that all they have to do is build this web, and eventually a fly is going to land in it, so they don't really have to be worried about, you know, going out and hunting for things. Something's going to fall into that net at some point. And then I am also going to say that another message coming through for your past life is, it feels like, so justice can also be marriage. So I think you guys were married on another timeline, and that's why you are so drawn to this person. It's like, I think this is my husband, and it's because, yeah, they probably were. And that doesn't mean that it'll happen again in this lifetime, but that's probably what you're recognizing. Like, you're probably seeing on some level that, like, this you're feeling that other timeline where you guys are married. I think they were your wife in a past life, yeah. So you could even be like the woman in this timeline, but like in a different timeline, you guys were married and you had a child. And that's why this connection is so strong between the two of you, yeah. That's really why this is coming through. It's not only like them that's calling out, it's then also like the child that you guys had together in a different life that is beckoning you as well. Interesting. Ugh. And then with this Get Wild card, like there's two, right? And then there's like that saying of the beast with two backs. And I think that's how you ended up with a child, is you guys really like to get wild with each other. And like, if that's not something that you've done with this person in this present timeline, I think that's where like a lot of that chemistry comes from. It's like that was your wife in a different past, that's why. And I think you both feel it. I think you're both aware of it, and I think you're both figuring out what to do with that information on your own. Again, it doesn't necessarily mean you guys get married in this lifetime, but you know, if that's something that you want to explore, if you want to get deeper into, you're going to have to be the one that initiates that. Okay, now, yeah, and I wouldn't wait, because, you know, with them being the one that's walking away, the longer you let them walk away, the further they're going to get from you. So if the time is now. Yeah, you have to decide. Yep. You have to come to a decision right now. We're going to get to the bottom of the deck in just a second. You have to come to a decision right here, right now, whether you either have to learn to communicate or you have to learn to let go and move on. And this person is going to be that lesson for you. You get to choose which lesson that is. That's the great thing. Now, if you choose to move forward to them and communicate, they will be very receptive to you. They will be very open, so don't be afraid of that if that's what's holding you back. But remember to choose for yourself love, because ain't nobody in this world required to love you unconditionally except you. You're the one that has to face all of the stupid things you do. You have to be the one that makes all of your embarrassing moments and then own up to them and be like, well, that was embarrassing, and you have to be the one that lives with that, which means you have to be the one that's loving you unconditionally through everything that you do. But remember that you are also divinely loved, and when you love yourself unconditionally, you're tapping into that divinity within yourself. And be gentle with yourself. Don't take yourself so seriously. Get wild, you know? But always be advocating for what it is that you want. And remember that when there is something that you really want, every time you suppress it, every time you lie to yourself and pretend that you don't actually want it, every time that you take steps away from it instead of towards it, you are not living authentically. So you have to find your authenticity, figure it out, advocate for it. And you have to, that is you showing up in your confidence every single time that you do that. And once you exude that confident vibration, once you accept that you are absolutely worthy of everything that it is that you desire, it'll give you the strength and power to move forward in determination, understanding that you are a being of limitless potential, and tapping into the feeling of that limitless potential. Once you tap into that feeling, that will motivate you to communicate, because you are on a twin flame journey, which is a big part of, that makes sense with why there's so much, oh my god, that makes so much sense here, right? Because then we have these two, and it's giving such a fiery energy. I feel like that's what that really is. It's giving twin flame, which is part of why you desire this person so much, why it's such an intense desire within you. It's because this is a twin flame journey. And once you fully understand that, once you understand the purpose of this is to assist you in your healing, it's to show you how to stand up for yourself, it's to show you how to advocate what it is that you want, it's to show you how to set boundaries. Once you come to that understanding, I feel like you're going to make a lot more progress on this journey. And it's going to allow you to tap into your intuition. Like when you quiet yourself, once you think about this person and you think the thoughts, blank is my twin flame, I feel like there's a quiet thing inside of you that says, yes, tap into that. And that's going to help you come into balance. But then you also have to mind your expectations, right? Because at the end of the day, your divine counterpart is still just a person, and you have to stop putting them on a pedestal and seeing just the divinity in counterpart and start seeing the counterpart in counterpart, and think about how you are as a person. Think about all of your blunders, think about how goofy you are, think about how all of the embarrassing things you've done. Like, you are also a divine being, right? And all of that is still part of being divine. So mind your expectations of what this person, they're not a god. And just listen to your gut on things. That's really going to help you to transcend into the vibration of love. And remember that you have an entire universe within yourself. Like, yes, you are in the universe, but the universe is also inside of you. Don't forget to be setting strong balance, and remember, you belong. That is your authentic truth, and you are healing. So be gentle with yourself and be accepting of yourself. And yes, you are the universe, but you are also a part of the universe, and it's everything. It's everything. It's a part of you, or you are a part of it. And just sink into that a little bit, because once you sink into that feeling, it's going to help bring your manifestations come to light a lot longer. You just have to get into the connectedness of everything and feel the strength of that connectedness in order to tap into your abundance and make the changes that you want in your life, and to be getting all of the passion that you want, and getting all of the forgiveness that you want for yourself. But that forgiveness has to start for yourself. You know, you are worthy of being forgiven. Forgive yourself first, and that's going to bring you to a place of clarity and help ground you in everything. Once you get this insight and accept it as truth, it is going to fill you with so much joy. It is a joyful, it's enlightenment. There we go. It's not just wisdom, it is enlightenment. So be kind to yourself. All right, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I enjoyed reading for you. It has been an honor and a pleasure to be medium for this message to reach you through, because this was super special. I love this for you, pile 3, and I'm so glad that you guys got to be the twin flame pile. I knew there was a reason that I was excited to do this one. This was fun. We're gonna do this soon, okay?